Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Tony Max. Y'all know I do it to the max. Coming back at y'all again with another fantastic episode of Truth to Life, where we discuss real life issues that affect real life people in real everyday life. Well, in today's issue, you guys, we're going to discuss another sensitive topic. As usual, today's topic is a question, and the question is this: what do modern women, and specifically modern black women, have in common with Satan, the devil? Yes. Gee, Tony Max, that's a heck of a question. Yeah, I know. Well, we live in a heck of a world now. So, hope you got your pen and your pad. You ready? Come on, let's dig in. Modern black women, as you guys get into college, you're raised from a child by mother and or grandmother. In many situations, it's the grandmother or the grandparents. And for those mothers that are just single mothers, you guys are so used to, you ladies are so used to, I guess I could say, wearing the pants. Or no. What's happening is that little girls are not raised to be wives. Little girls cannot be raised to be wives, and little boys cannot be raised to be men in the absence of a father. Not just any father, but a father that actually loves them like their own. If the biological is trash, cool, I understand it. That does happen sometimes. But in general, as long as they have some man that loves them as their own and raised them as their own, they cannot, a woman just cannot raise a man to be a man no more than a man can raise a woman to be a woman. It's just, that's an oxymoron. It's just not happening. Now, with that being said, here is the logic. And ladies, please make your best efforts at not filtrating your logic through your emotions. Set your emotions to the side and let's just look at the facts, okay? Well, here's the deal. As you raise your little girls, children period, but specifically little girls, to be women, what's happening is that since they're not seeing a single consistent man in the household and the relationship dynamics that are involved within that relationship, what's happening is they're devoid of the understanding by way of empirical evidence. See what I'm saying? So what happens is that as they mature into young ladies in their teens and then women in their 20s, what are they going to do? They're going to repeat what they've been taught. So when we have a whole generation, which is the generation of Yers or Gen Zers, devoid of the knowledge of how to be a wife or even how to be a girlfriend for that matter, then what does that mean for future generations? And this is the partial or a partial definition in one specific context of the generational curse. You are cursing generations of your little girls by way of not teaching them how to be a wife. If you're not teaching them how to be a wife, how and where they're going to learn? Children learn many of their first experiences from their mother. When the children are infants and toddlers, those are the nurturing years. As they get to 4, 5, with 3, 4, and 5, then that's when we pops, we kick in and really start taking on a stronger role. Although we do have a strong role in the beginning as well, but that's primarily the nurturing stage. Well, I said that to say this. Throughout those different stages of life, since the little girls don't have the experience of a consistent man, a father, taking care of them and witnessing the dynamics of the gender roles, then where they're supposed to learn this information. Well, gee, Tony Max, how does that play into the original question that you asked in the beginning? What do women, modern women, and specifically modern black women have in common with Satan? Fantastic question. Glad you asked. Pride. Well, what do you mean pride, Tony Max? That's a good question. Allow me to explain. When women define amongst the community of women and only within the confines of the way that women think, their psychology, their paradigm of life, they perceive things through the filtration system of education. So in a woman's mind, the way that they think and believe about it is this: the more education that I have, the more value I'll have to a man, because I'll be able to go and get a better job and earn more money. When we, in our minds, according to our paradigms, we don't care about your money. Why? Because you're not men. We don't care. I mean, we don't expect you to just be a lazy bum. Obviously, not any man of value and class and etiquette and ethics, self-discipline. We don't care about that. What we do care about is that you are fit, feminine, agreeable, submissive, and intelligent, able to function as your own entity. We're not trying to be dictators. We don't need slaves. If you want a yes man or a yes woman in this case, I mean, that's what you got. That's the reason why they're prostitutes. You go get a prostitute if that's your thing. Not mine. Never has been, never will be. But if that's your thing and you want to go get a prostitute, you want somebody to just say yes to everything, then you pay somebody to say yes to everything. Being a helpmeet is being able to provide the truth to your husband. That's how you help him, is by telling him the truth, not by telling him what you think he wants to hear. Okay, Tony Max, that's great, we get it, but how does that relate to Satan and pride? Well, as you get your education and you get into the workforce and you make money, and let's say you're making $60,000 a year, right? And you run into a guy that is a mechanic, and let's just say that he only makes, let's just say he works at Walmart. Let's take it down a notch. Let's say he works at Walmart and he only makes $40,000. Okay? Well, since you make $20,000 more than he does, then you feel that you are above him. Where does that happen? Where is that logical? How is that logical? Amongst men, our peers, one another, yeah, I make $60,000, you make $40,000, so, hey, I got you by a little bit. And indeed it is a little bit. But women, that works amongst your peers, other females, but when it comes to men, that's not how we rock. Because at the end of the day, you still wear panties and a bra. You a female. Period. I don't care how much money you earn. You could be a billionaire, a trillionaire. But the reality is that regardless of your financial freedom, it does not negate the fact that you are a woman, nor does it negate your gender role function within the parameters of any relationship of opposite sexes. That's just what it is. There is no going around that. Period. It's a wrap. You have to accept it for what it is. But the problem is that so many of our women, they're not accepting it. They're thinking, they're imagining in their own mind that this is, I'm better than you because I make more money than you, and I don't want to talk to you. You only make 30,000 or 35,000 or 40,000, and I make 100,000 or 200,000. Look at y'all. You're a woman, I'm a man. If you want a good man, note the emphasis on good, get rid of the pride. Well, what does that have to do with Satan? Because that's why Satan got his name in the first place. When Satan start feeling himself, which is what y'all do after y'all get into the workforce, after y'all graduate college and start making y'all a little bit of change and doing better for yourselves. My value has increased because, I'm making money now. I got education, I got these certificates, and I work at XYZ Fortune 500 company, or I started whatever business and I make XYZ dollar amount a month or a day or a year, and I'm doing my thing. So let me start looking for guys that make what I make or more. Cool. That's what you want to do. Knock yourself out. So you got this guy that comes to you and he's only making 40 stacks a year, but he's a good man. He gets up and goes to work every day, doesn't abuse you in any kind of way, shape, or form, and he really takes care of his women based on his history. But when he steps to you, I'm going to look down at him. So that's why Satan became Satan in the first place, because of the pride that rose up within himself after he started feeling himself. Just saying. So with that being said, hey, thank y'all for coming to the channel. Thanks for the love and the support. I appreciate y'all love. Appreciate all the subscriptions. Let's keep them boys coming. We getting close. We getting close. So y'all just keep them coming. Look, if you're on your laptop or your PC, the ways to support the channel are in the upper right-hand corner. And the music that you hear in the background right now is music that I make. I do R&B music. I'm a musician. And I'm currently working on some projects right now. And we'll be coming out soon, and you guys will be the first to know. Trust me. So don't forget to hit that notification bell, and then click all at the top. After you click the notification, where you said, after you click subscribe and you see the notification, look, after you click the subscribe button and you see the notification bell, hit the notification bell and click all so that you can be one of the first to be notified as I release new content, so it can tell the YouTube algorithm to suggest more of my content for other people. If you're on your phone or tablet, look up under the video where it says show more or read more, and click there, and it'll have different ways for you to support the channel. Whether it be by some of the music that I have out right now, or clothing line, or any other way that you would like to help and support the channel. Thank you for your continued love and support. I appreciate you, baby. Till next we meet. Peace and progress to you.